You're listening to I-95, Bangor's classic rock station with Jay, Stu, and Corey in the morning. Jay, Stu, and Corey rock.
I-95, Jay, Stu, and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. Here on, what day is today? Wednesday. Oh, thankfully.
Halfway through the work week. We made it. Yay.
It's hump day. Yay. Work. Anyway, we got that stupid battle up now, finally.
We've got it's not stupid. It's Vinny's. Vinny from Dakota picked a good one. He was one of the listener pick suggestions. And if we didn't get to your pick this week, there were some good ones. So I'll hang on to them for next week and the week after. But Vinny said, Elton John, Saturday Night's All Right for Fightin' versus Rolling Stones, Street Fightin' Man. I like it. He's got some fight in him today. On this
what's funny, though,
fight our way.
My grandmother was an English teacher, so yeah. I have been beaten upon my whole life with grammar stuff, and you wrote all the titles as a sentence. So there's no capitalization on the other words, just on the first.
Oh, you know
word
what it is? I cut and pasted. That's
I'm not, dude. That's just me being anal retentive. This isn't you. This
first
is just
thing in the morning. Straight out of the gate.
You can understand, I have OCD, so when I look at this, I secretly want to punch my way.
I'm changing it right now.
I want to punch my way out of my skin.
All right, and also, you got to understand that this is a giant. My mom used to call my other radio show and correct my grammar. She has been on this forever. Did. So thank you for helping me relive that.
Hey, you know
in
what?
My life this morning.
Newsflash, not all about you. This was about me for a minute.
Yeah, I know. Now it's
this was just me talking about my OCD. And I was just like, oh, whoosh, that's
I fixed it for you.
Hey.
I fixed it for you.
Congratulations.
Now, there you go. It's fixed for your OCD because I love you. All right, our listener battle is Saturday Night's All Right for Fighting. That's Street Fighting Man. All right, let's get on with this Wednesday.
For a change, we actually get to jump into this feet first, like big time.
Do we?
Oh, yeah. I-95, Bangor's classic rock station. I like Christmas music. That was dumb. I thought I was putting on something rocking. I thought it was...
Well, it's funny.
Like the Kinks tune.
Like, I put in a Christmas tune, and I was like, oh, okay, sweet. And then it started out, and I was like, oh, God, this one?
Well, I kept expecting it to do something, and no, instead it was just like, oh, great, now like I feel swaddled in a manger or whatever. It's like, oh, God. So much for rocking our way into the Christmas spirit. No, instead we just, whatever that was.
I hit a wall, my friend. Thanks for putting that up there. We got Saturday Night's All Right for Fightin' and Street Fightin' Man. That's our battle from our buddy Rockin' Bus Driver and Dakota Frontman Extraordinaire Vinny. He was the one to suggest that today. We heard from our buddy Kevin yesterday, who's typically driving around Maine listening. He's always good at like letting us know if anything's going on or whatever. But he was out scallop fishing in a boat, in a big old boat, and he had sent us some pictures of just him kneeling down in like hundreds of these amazing things. But they were out rocking to us. So they were even on the boat in the storm on Monday, rocking out and hauling up these big nets full of yummy deliciousness. So you can listen anywhere. Listen, if Kevin can do it on a boat, you can do it anywhere.
Pretty much. I can't disagree. If you can do it, if you can do it on a boat, you can do it anywhere. What is it, New York City? If you can make it there, you can make it anywhere. So listen to us in New York City. That guarantees you'll be famous or something. I'll put money on it. It's just how it's going to go.
Will you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like 5 cents?
Hey, it's all I got in my pocket. Whatever works.
That's true. Yep. You can join us for voting right now, should you wish. What else is happening today? Oh, we're going to give away some more tickets. Don't you worry about that a little bit later on this morning. People are enjoying the Weeder Steed.
Well, that is, a lot of good feedback. Wonderful. I'm thrilled.
It's a fun game. I like boat or Judas Priest named those as well too. So we might have to bring. What else do you need?
Sky's the limit. You know, we can. I can combine anything. You know, is it a member of the band or is it a Supreme Court justice? You know what I mean? Like, you could do that with a band like Foreigner. Actually, maybe we should do that. Because Foreigner, over the years, Foreigner has had over 50 members.
Wow.
As far as, one-offs and touring people and stuff like that. But since day one to present, Foreigner has had, in fact, the touring version of the band right now has 0 original members on stage. Maybe Mick Jones will probably come out and do a bunch of dates because this is their last tour or whatever. But for the last several years, he sits home and takes half the money and the band splits the other half. And he just hangs out, and they get to be Foreigner. It's weird. But, on the other hand, it's like chock full of ringers. So like when you go see them live, it's perfect. You know what I mean? It's like there's no schlubs in that band. Those guys they're all kick-ass, top-notch musicians. So it's incredible when you see them. But,
cool.
So maybe we'll do that. Former member of Foreigner or a Supreme Court justice.
I like it. I like what that is. So, yes, we should do that. Of course, next week, I think, or maybe the week after, depending on how it all works out, because I know the holidays are soon, we will have those tickets to go see Bret Michaels and Warrant and
we can't even keep up with all this stuff right now. There's so many coming through and so many shows being announced.
I love it. It's not a bad problem to have. Thank you for finally making Bangor have something to do aside from bowling, which I don't knock. I mean, I'm not very good at it either, but it's fun that there's more now here.
Well, there we go. That is fantastic. Well,
I should write for the Chamber of Commerce.
Yes. There's plenty of time to get your votes in at the I-95 Facebook page or right here at 991-9713. It's the Morning Music Matchup. I-95, Jay, Stu, and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. We got our Morning Music Matchup going right now at the I-95 Facebook page. Who is winning, Corey? Is it Elton John or is it the Stearns?
1 point, it is Elton John by 1.
Nice.
Yes. It was back and forth for a really good time. I just sent you a commercial, for an old one from Kmart, because, we don't even have Kmart around here anymore. But it's a holiday play on shipping pants.
Yeah.
And it just reminded me that there are so many really great, wonderful holiday commercials that are clever like that I wish that we could give them more time than just like the month of December, because things like that make me laugh.
But you know what happens when you start airing Christmas commercials too far before Christmas? You get that very loud vocal contingency of people that are I won't say they're anti-Christmas by any stretch of the imagination, but some people they're desperately
just Christmased out early.
They need it confined to December, or they lose their little minds, which is that's okay.
I get that. I get that absolutely. Oh, it's beautiful sunrise today. It's supposed to weather-wise not be as crappy, but cold. So hopefully, if you do have some last-minute errands or things that you got to do today,
the wind is going to be a thing today too. It's not supposed to be like power wind all day long, but we're supposed to have some gusts, and wind chill is going to be a factor, especially tonight. Todd Simcox, we'll have the forecast coming up in just a couple minutes, but he was saying overnight with the wind chills, we could see 0 with the wind chills. So it's going to be a chilly evening. And it's only going to get up around 30 tomorrow. So it's going to continue into tomorrow.
I'm going to be up all night feeding the wood stove situation. It's fantastic.
You and everybody else in Maine.
Yeah, I know. It's a main thing to do. I think what I'm going to start to do is I'm going to start to use the logs as weights and try and build my muscles. Because every time I bring a load of wood up the stairs, I'm like, oh God, my body. Ow.
Just sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Screw it.
But the wood's downstairs in the basement.
You don't bring up enough wood for the night before you go to bed?
I do bring up enough wood for the night. But the thing is, the action of bringing up enough wood for the night breaks my body damn near to the point where I'm just like, oh, yeah. This lady's not getting any younger, all right?
No, you're just a beacon of positivity today. It's wonderful. It's great to be around. and that's
usually that's
coming from me.
That's coming from you. I know.
What I'm saying? So it's just like, geez.
All right. Thank you. I will I will adjust my attitude. I'm happy to be alive. Elton John is winning this battle. Vinny picked it for us. It's fantastic. Nothing on me hurts. It's great.
Hey, your basement's not flooding right now.
It did. You know what? It's not flooding right now.
I know it did.
No, but it's not right now.
So there you go.
And I may not have seen a mouse jump into the woodpile, but I'm not going to worry about it.
Who cares
about
that?
I got 3 useless cats down there.
Every time I see a mouse in the woodpile, I know at some point the wood's going to shift and bye-bye mouse. So,
Yeah, that's true.
Thus, the cycle of life moves on. So, just like our battle. Get your votes in. This is, when we come back, we'll have our winner. We also, just like we were talking about, we got Todd Simcox forecast coming at you in 5 minutes right here on I-95. Hi, Jay, Stu, and Corey on Bangor's classic rock station. Elton John taking the top spot. So the Stones on to tomorrow. Friday.
Stones up against Zeppelin's Good Times, Bad Times, and Billy Idol's Yelling at the Christmas Tree. It's not going to be weird or anything.
Yeah, who cares?
And tomorrow is going to be a fun one, too. We've got Warrant in our Battle of the Band against itself, so that should be a hoot.
Why not? Why not?
Yeah.
So I'm hearing this crap. This isn't verified yet, but I know this has happened in other neighborhoods and stuff around, the greater Bangor area, Penobscot County, all over Maine, right?
Uh-huh.
So a friend of mine says, hey, did you hear about the drone? And I'm like, no, please tell me more. Apparently someone in town, in Hamden, someone put this up on the scanner page too, the Bangor scanner page, that someone has been flying a drone around and basically looking in people's windows.
Really?
Yeah, not just flying into your yard, but basically right up to the window. And it's you try that out where I live, and somebody's gonna shoot down your drone. It's what's gonna happen at some point here. I'm not saying that's me, but I know my neighbors on several hundreds of feet on either side that all love their firearms.
Yeah.
And I tell you, you're taking a chance by doing that.
That's not a good thing to do. Why are they doing that?
Oh, I'm guessing
to a whole new level?
Probably, a lot of people are afraid it's burglars that are casing your house looking for expensive stuff. To me, that's TV stuff. I think it's probably stupid teenagers. Fisher Price, my first drone. Oh, let's look in Jenny's window. Maybe we can see her naked. You know what I mean? That kind of crap. I think it's just.
Well, I'll ruin your day instantly if you come to my house. There are various stages of mess. You can see the dog probably passed out in front of the fireplace, and should you happen to catch a glimpse of all of this glory, it'll ruin your life for the rest of it. So,
if you go to my house, you will see the dog basically gnashing its teeth on the glass, trying to eat your drone. So, please stop on by and let him do that in person. It'll be so much more fun for both of us.
So this has been in Hamden or not yet?
This is in Hamden that people are talking about it right now. So, but what I'm saying is I've seen on Reddit and on on the scanner pages and stuff that this has happened in other places too. This isn't just sort of stuck in Hamden. It's just they're talking about it in Hamden because it seems to have been happening the last day or two or something like that. So
I don't like it.
No, cool. I think it's time for people to just, stay out of other people's business.
Thank you.
As far as I'm concerned.
Lane, stay out of everyone else's business.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, I'm not athletic enough to pull your drone out of the air, but if I get close enough to it, I will. I'll lose a finger taking that thing down, enjoying stomping it to bits. So I'm just saying. I'm that crazy guy that will injure myself to destroy your property if you invade mine. So.
Okay, amen to that. All right. I'm all right with that. Okay.
But yeah, so just keep your eyes peeled. And if you do see something like that, definitely call someone.
Report it, yeah.
Yeah, please do.
That's lame.
In the meantime, we have some Foreigner Sticks John Waite tickets to give away next hour. So we're going to get to that. Stay right here on I-95. Coming to the Bangor waterfront next summer. Foreigner on Bangor's classic rock station, I-95. It's time to give away some Foreigner tickets. If you want to see them in Sticks and John Waite at the Bangor waterfront, then 991-9713 is the number. You're going to have to play Weed or Steed, everybody.
Is it the name of a sweet weed strain, as you say, or is it the name of a Kentucky Derby winner?
Yes, it is that simple. You just have to, you give the right answer, you get the tickets. If you don't give the right answer, then, well, so far that hasn't happened yet, so I'm not really sure.
I feel good about this.
All right.
I think some winners are going to be made. So let's just do it.
991-9713. You got to tell us, Weed or Steed. Get the answer right, and you're going to see Foreigner. Right now, it's Queen. I-95. Who's this?
This is Midge.
Midge. How you doing?
Hey, I'm doing good. How are you?
We're just dandy.
Are you
I'm
ready?
dandy too. I'm on my way to work, and what a way to start off the next year's concert season.
Oh, it's going to be fantastic. So this is going to require some some weird knowledge, but are you ready to play Weed or Steed with us this morning?
Weed or Steed, okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to give you a name, and you have to tell us, is it a strain of weed that you can buy at any one of Maine's 1,261,384 dispensaries, or is it a Kentucky Derby winner? Can you do that?
I think I can.
All right.
Maybe.
Okay.
I got a secret for you, Midge. You're going to win either way, okay? All right, let's play Weed or Steed. So here is the name that we're looking for. The name is Blue Dream. Is that a strain of craft cannabis from the great state of Maine, or is that a Kentucky Derby winner?
I'm going to go with Steed.
It's actually weed, so just say the same thing you just said, but say, I'm going to go with weed.
I'm going to go with weed.
Yes!
There you go, Midge.
Oh, we're still on a roll, Corey. Still on a roll.
Nice.
Woo!
Nice.
I couldn't blow our ride. We had to maintain our roll. That's just the way it goes.
No, we had to. We want to give you. I mean, if we want to give you the winners, we want to make winners today.
Yeah.
We did just that. So, congrats, Midge.
That's what we're here for. We're here to make it easy, not hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Plus, not everybody that calls in is going to have extensive knowledge of. Well, frankly,
Weed or Steed?
I was going to say
I hope not.
It's Maine, so I was going to say we don't have extensive knowledge of Kentucky Derby winners. We have plenty of knowledge of the other stuff, but no. Plus, Midge is a loyal listener. We got to send people to the show. So you have another chance right now over at the I-95 app. You have another chance tomorrow. A little birdie told me later on we'll probably have more tickets to give away. So there is ample opportunities to win this, so no worries there. In the meantime, probably back to the classic rock, and then we'll start hitting the stuff over at i95rocks.com. Stay with us. I-95, Bangor's classic rock station. We live in a weird spot. Was it last summer we had a milk truck tip over on the exit there on 395 into Bangor? Yesterday we have a beer truck, explode or catch on fire. Or something like that. What is it with our beverages? Why are all our beverage trucks, wanting to disappear?
Maine doesn't get to drink.
Apparently.
No.
Oh,
that happened yesterday. I think they said southbound I-95, mile marker 277, which is down by Island Falls. The incredible thing about it was, so it was a tractor trailer hauling beer.
Oh, Island Falls. All right. So it was nowhere near here specifically.
But still,
close enough.
And the driver was a young guy, only 23, from New Brunswick. He pulled over on the side of the interstate, noticed there were flames, he got his passenger out. They tried to put the fire out with a fire extinguisher, but obviously alcohol plus fire equals not really doable, an entire tractor trailer full with one extinguisher. But they were able to get... I think that the trailer detached from the actual truck, which was pretty amazing. They separated the tractor unit before the fire could spread, which was really quick thinking for a 23-year-old.
Fuel trucks, big fuel tanks on the side of those things, so it's probably good to get that thing separated as quickly as possible.
The passenger and the driver of the truck, okay, not hurt in the incident. Destroyed the entire trailer and the contents, though, which obviously...
weird. So the trailer was on fire. I wonder how that happened.
I know.
Maybe there was.
I think a tire somewhere in the bottom part blew was my understanding.
Oh yeah, I was going to say a stuck brake could cause that, or a blown tire. Yeah. That sort of thing. It's crazy to think that a blown tire could start a fire. That's nuts.
Yeah, it seems they said that an inner passenger side tire had blown and somehow started the fire in the rear portion of the trailer. So maybe the fire started and then got it up in the trailer, and then an entire trailer full of alcohol. That's, like you said, that's...
Well, and the beer is probably in boxes, which is really... beer by itself probably wouldn't burn, per se. If it was a truck full of, Bacardi, you might have a bigger worry. But the cardboard and all the boxes, like the 6-packs and stuff like that, or the cases or whatever, if it was cans, doesn't matter. Either way, it's a mess. It's a mess.
Yep. But thankfully, everybody walked away, and aside from the fact that the booze is gone, no worries, which was pretty good. We've got some of the pictures up online at i95rocks.com in the app, but if you were headed down to Southern Maine and that was the deal, or is it Southern Maine? Island Falls?
No, that's up north.
Oh, well, if you're heading up north then.
Yeah.
Why am I thinking?
That's why the driver was from Canada. because that's up towards that realm.
What am I thinking? What island am I thinking is down south?
I have no idea. St. Thomas, Key West. Those are some southern islands that I can name off the top of my head.
All right. Good to know though, that all walked away. That was my favorite part of the thing, is that everybody was all right, because man, you don't want anything like that to happen, especially around the holidays. So.
Aside from the criminal waste of booze and the fact that everybody's okay, it is a funny story. You should check it out right now at i95rocks.com or the app. I-95, Bangor's classic rock station at 95.7 FM. Jay, Stu, and Corey here. So I don't understand this thing, okay?
This phenomenon?
This ski-jor.
Oh, ski-jor.
Ski-jor.
Oh, are we going that direction? Yeah.
Skittles.
Let me run it down here for you. So
is it part sliding, part horse racing?
It's so cool. I spoke with the lady who's bringing it up to Bangor. So this thing originally, it was like a Norwegian way to spend time and kind of just their way of life. It was brought over to states like Montana and Colorado.
Sure.
Recent, I don't know, early 1900s. They started doing things out there. And then in 2019, it came to Maine. And it started down at the Skowhegan Fairgrounds as part of their Winterfest. And what this is, think tubing, except without a boat pulling you. Mm-hmm. Instead, it's a horse and a rider, and you've got like a skier or a snowboarder attached by like a rope or a lead.
All right.
And there are lifts, and there are rings, and there are obstacles. So basically, it's a timed trial. It's 1,000 feet. Horse and rider obviously go first, pulling whoever the brave soul is behind them. And they get air, and they go like 35 miles an hour. And it's like a sweet, awesome thing that they're going to bring to Bangor.
So it's water skiing and horse racing.
In the snow without the boat.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's ice skiing. But in snow, so it's skiing. There's too many things to unpack here.
Yeah, well,
but it sounds
all you need
awesome.
to know is this. So it started down in Skowhegan in 2019. Then they I think they said Topsom was the second spot. Now they're adding the Bangor spot. And what's cool about up here is obviously our racetrack doesn't shut down because the horses up here train year round. So this is the last spot on this now Triple Crown event that they've made out of this thing. And so they're going to start off like February for the other spots, and then at the beginning of March, they're going to bring it up here. And they can make it so that you can, if you have a horse that you're bringing up here, they offer stalls, because we have the stalls as part of the Bangor Raceway. So it's going to be this really cool thing in March. They are starting it up this coming spring. And it's right at that like super awesome cabin fever time where everyone just wants to get out and they're bored and they're like, ugh.
Well, and the beautiful part is it's Maine, so it's either going to be, 30 below or 71 degrees when we do this. They'll either have to dig a hole to do it, or they'll have to make snow. One or the other. It's
going to be awesome, though. They're going to open up. It sounds like from what they've done in years past down in Skowhegan and Topsom, that the tailgating aspect of it, the audience aspect of it, the spectator part, like they're like bring your cowbell, get ready to hoot and holler. They stomp on the grandstand. Like it's as much a spectator event as the actual event is cool to watch. And they start off, they've got the novices, and so they have like the kiddies and stuff that kind of don't do anything necessarily too crazy. But then you get these pros, and they do the tricks and stuff. I don't know. I'm excited about it.
It'll be great. When we've got info up right now, right? That's already up there?
Yeah.
Sweet. Mm-hmm. Check it out right now. i95rocks.com or the app.